Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, where today we take a tour through the districts to talk to various NPCs, go shopping a bit probably,
Please,
and
I'm begging you.
well, see what else is going on.
Please,
And I still haven't made a
Pulling
choice.
out the concert sketch!
I still haven't made the choice which of the three stories to keep. Okay, Hazel. A monster of abnormal strength. I'd rather not believe it, but given the commonalities... Need more information. Perhaps I should consult the head office. There also remains a matter Elaine is looking into. It's all very troubling. With the space program getting bombed up, we've been busy as all get out. Then there was that monster on top of that. Elvis tried to fend it off on his own to protect me. No, shrug it off, Regina, it's nothing. Just wait, someday I'll even the score. Uh-oh. No one told her she's turned off the inner monologue for a second. I suppose work isn't the only thing on her mind right now. I was asked to look after a new girl later. I've heard some things about her, but this will be our first time meeting each other. Wonder what she's like. New girl? Since the accident with a strange monster happened here in Edith, we should probably swap info just in case. I'll have to leave that to you and the other brace as well. Sorry again. If something happens, let me know. I'll be in touch.
Right.
I really hate to bail on you guys with the strange goings on here. But duty calls, I'm sure you guys can handle things here without me. Just be careful, okay? There's a lot that isn't adding up about the situation, but for now, we have work to do. We don't have much in the way of leads, so we just have to start digging around. Elaine will be back at noon. I need to tell her about what just happened. So these strange monsters are in the Republic too. While every eyeball in the continent is on the space program, it feels like what's lurking in the dark are starting to sliver out of the shadows. I need to give a report about this to Guild HQ.
Right.
I'll drop by your office this afternoon, and we can all get each other up to speed, including Elaine. Guessing you're about to get back to the grind, huh? Well, good luck on you guys. To you guys. Lashka, we already talked to you? Yeah, he's working here now. And who's the new girl she's working with? Everyone looks so happy. In fact, the whole world seems to be brimming with excitement for the space program or whatever it's called. Oh, nice for them. I'd probably be right there with them if I hadn't just let go of my job. And now I'm having trouble finding a new one. What did I do to get it on 80's bedside?
Project Startaker. Just blows your mind.
You know Emilia? She's seriously blowing up right now. For good reason. She's like so awesome. Oh, you mean the pilot lady? Yeah, for real. She's out of this world cool. And she's super hot and strong too. Plus, wasn't she an ace in the Air Force? Even from that one video, her wrist was so off a charge, she had even us girls weak in the knees. Say less. Wanna see her already? I should just hurry up and put Emilia on the air again. When is the next rocket launch? The anticipation's gonna kill me. I've only had eyes for super cute guys up to now. But there's something special about Emilia I really admire and I want to support however I can. Oh, come on, do another stream with her already? I guess you could drop by Longley on launch day. One of the blogs I keep up with said you'll get a good view of a rocket from there. But I bet all the hotels will be super crowded. Doubt we'll be able to book a room at this point too. Okay, the guy who is always standing in the bus is not standing there.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
In fact, he's standing here. I let myself a job at a delivery company earlier this spring, and I happen to be on the clock right this second. I got a scooter license, so I feel super hip and with it. I'm ready to deliver the goods, just like the best of them. Though directions aren't exactly my fault, I'll admit, so I'm a bit lacking in the efficiency department. But that's what the scooter is for. That solves my problem, right? Right. Are you sure about that?
should pick up a souvenir.
Welcome to the Western department store. Seems to have another hot spell today. We installed a new air conditioning unit last year, so even in the heat, your shopping experience with us will be a comfortable one. Moreover, we have an event on the rooftop right now. Not to toot our own horn, as it were, but it's quite the hit. If you have a moment, please take a look. From the outset, this event has not only been a delight to our customers, but our vendors as well. There's nothing in all the world that makes us happier than putting a smile on people's faces. In a way, one could think of this department store as a bridge that connects customers and manufacturers together.
If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers.
My husband recently
no
returned from his
further
business
than
trip.
Holden Groceries.
Seems he'll be home for a while.
We
It's been
invite
some time
everyone
since I
to
last got
come
to
and
flaunt
see
my
for
skills as a
yourselves.
housewife. This store has quite a wide selection to choose from. It's a great help in times like these. My husband makes good money, but as he's often away on business, our lifestyle doesn't have a natural rhythm to it. Due to something related to the upcoming launch, his business trip was cancelled. This hardly ever happens. Maybe I can splurge a bit on these organic ingredients? Whip up something nice for the occasion?
Ladies and gentlemen, your
We have many
attention,
imported
please.
goods. Please take a look. Recently, due to the space craze,
If you
we've
need
had
fresh
multiple requests to
vegetables
stock
and
goods related
ingredients
to
that
it.
are directly
We do
sourced
carry a
from
limited
farmers,
number of daily
look
use
no
items,
further than
but
Holden
seeing as my
Groceries.
background is in farming, this is well outside my wheelhouse
We
and it
invite
seems complicated to
everyone
boot.
come and see for yourselves.
We've had a large influx of tourists from abroad. The Republic will be broadcasting this rocket launch all over, right? When I reckon these people are here so they can witness such a historic moment.
Right.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Pickles!
Come back
Thank you for
anytime.
Visiting the Weston department store.
Something else?
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Yeah, I
We are
didn't went through
currently
it, okay.
hosting a
Come back
special event
anytime.
on the roof of the
Just to
building.
check it off. Lillian didn't have
What can I
anything
get for you
special.
today?
Invited to
Please come back
participate.
soon.
If you need something custom
I
made,
was
I got you covered.
shopping here already, but maybe take another look. Accuracy.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
I will not say this is worse, but okay, gunner belt. I buy one. Okay.
You better take good care of it.
Welcome.
Thank you for visiting
Thank
the
you for
Weston
coming.
department store. We are currently
What?
hosting a special event. on the
Please
roof
stop
of
by
the building.
again.
All
I
shoppers
finally
are
found myself a
cordially
boyfriend of my
invited to
dreams.
come and
The puppets
participate.
are not just to figure out what to wear to our next date. Is what I wish I could say, but nope, still single and sad. I decided to install one of those dating app things that are all the rage these days. One time this flying heart thing from some guy I've never seen before popped up on my screen. It freaked me the heck out. Oh, this is great. Shame of the price tag though. If I could bag myself a guy loaded with fat stacks, I'd make him buy it for me.
Ladies and
But-
gentlemen.
Wait, no,
your
no, no, no.
attention,
That's what
please.
your old Bev would say and think. Stop at me.
Look no
At the same time, I
further
feel like my
than
chances to
Holden
find
Groceries.
anybody, if I'd loaded or not, are deader than that.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Apple cider and sweetened canned coffee.
Well, I can see my house from here.
Cool. Welcome. Here we have the smash hit Lino scooter on display. We've got all the popular colors, so give them a look. Hello there. You're welcome to take any of these for a test ride. You find them nothing like Orbital bikes. They're really quite revolutionary. Oh, but you will need a simple license to ride one. When you want to buy a scooter, come find me and I'll get you sorted. Alright. I don't know if a rooftop is the best place for a scooter advertisement, but I guess. Welcome. Want an ice pop to help beat the heat? It was the manager's idea to make use of his rooftop space for events and the like. Thanks to that, our sales have skyrocketed and so has my motivation.
What would you like?
rich pistachio ice cream and refreshing lemon gelato.
Please stop by again sometime.
See for yourselves.
What's with our quest, guys? This is locked. And we can't enter because not our day or something. Hey, I'm guessing by the looks that you're a tourist? But that ain't not knock. You've got some immaculate fashion sense, let me tell you. I know your type, but cooler than cool untamed party animal. Well, am I right or am I right? You have me backed, huh? If my ideas given chance are that obvious, perhaps I'll try and make a name for myself in the capital. From here forth, you are to address me as the Prince of Pickup Lines. Just kidding. Or am I? Good one, yes. I think you find our humble establishment more than to your liking. You've got a horde of horny girls just waiting to help polish the old scepter. What better way to make some memories during a trip, huh? The moment I set foot in Republic, I get hit up by a barker. How funny. Okay, I ride this party wave straight to the top, is what I want to say. But I do have somewhere to be later. What to do. I have an eye for untapped talent like none other. And this good sir is positively teeming with it. The door of opportunity sits in front of him, waiting to be thrust open. When it comes to souvenirs, it doesn't get much better than that. Oh, and between you and me, we've even got some off-menu hardcore options if you're into that kind of thing.
Maybe I should get an Orbital scooter too.
The Calvert Republic. It's as bustling as I heard. There's much we need to learn. Let's take a look around the city and see how the space program is progressing. Oh my, all work and no play, how dull. I at least want to do some sightseeing first. Alrighty-o. I think I get the picture of what you hepcats are after. We'll take the optimal route that'll kill both your requests in one go. Buckle up, cause Jana's gonna give you the ride of your life, baby. Oh, well that's quite nice of you. Baby? Rumor has it he is the most popular driver in Edith. I suppose it's just what Calvardians are like. Hey there, brothers and sisters. On the hop as always, I take it? Business has been booming lately. A lot of foreign folks wanting to be ferried by yours truly. Guess any luck ain't through with me yet. She even threw a fresh challenge my way. Got a chance to link up with some other cool cats. Oh, speaking of, I was invited to the launch party. I suppose I can pop on by for a bit. Congratulations? Huh. Hello, Melis. It's been a while. What's with that outfit? Oh, I'm so glad you asked, former boss. But it's my first turn as a tour guide. Quitting my old job was the best decision I ever made. Now that I'm working for a travel agency, I can roam around as much as I want. Did you really call and arrange a meetup just to rub that in my face? Well, that doesn't matter. It's good to see you're doing well. It seems like a line of work will suit you much better. Boss, yes, it absolutely will. Your incompetent subordinate is entering a whole new world and living her best life. And I'm glad to hear it. I wish you well. I managed to get my level 1 guide qualification and the class 2 commercial license for a large vehicle operation in only 3 months. It's almost time to set off. I'm going to make this the best trip ever. I'm sure you will. Do your best out there. Seems that Elise was just looking for someone to brag to. Elise used to work for us, but she's always had the travel bug. That's why I decided to switch jobs. Honestly, I feel like this new job will suit her much better. She and me higher ups were always at odds. I'll have to be on the sly about it, but I want to cheer her on.
Stock prices are through the roof. What a time to be alive.
Congratulations, Elise. Have fun. Amalie and Nelly. They were from Russian, I think? Wow, look, Amalie, look, there's so many people here. Yes, I see. Do try to contain yourself in public if you would. Such an obtuse display only serves to draw stares from everyone around us. Must I remind you that the tour has yet to even begin? Sure, but this is my first time visiting the capital. Can you blame me for being a little excited? Oh, check out that huge screen over there. Oh, and above it says Orbal Cafe. Oh, is that the giant tower I spy in the distance? Ah, food stalls, come on, let's get something. Wait a moment, really. We'll be late for the meetup. Ever since I started attending the music academy in Rasen, I haven't had the chance to do any traveling. I'm so happy she invited me on this tour. Having Amelie here with me makes the trip all the better.
So...
Right, he was a quest giver. He was, threatened by Jacobin. Though it's true, there are many things here which can't be found in Rasen. I hardly expected Nelly to react with such childlike glee. Having said that, I won't say I dislike this ingenuous side of her. Much the opposite, in fact. That she could be exposed to many sights unseen is why I invited her in the first place. I suppose I have to take the lead during our travels. The next step of Project Startaker is launching a manned rocket. Initially there was a plan to have cars with video monitors stationed around the city on the day off, but then the launch was suddenly moved up. An official date for it hasn't even been set in stone yet. It really grinds my gear. Don't they know that the EPD needs time to prepare for this? We need to pen a strategy for managing food and vehicular traffic with a riot police. I fear we have some long days ahead of us. We haven't been given a schedule yet, but we need to move forward with preparations, with or without it. Incidentally, the crime rate has been at an all-time low since April. There are many who are involved with the anti-immigration movement, so public safety has been higher than ever. Not only thanks to our daily efforts, I want the citizens to be secure. And we helped.
I take great pride in my culinary creation.
Hello, Primo. At long last, I finally got a food cart by me, from me, and for me. I took a tortillas Gordon taught me how to make and add my own certified Primo twist to it. Taco naysayers can call it junk food all they want. If it's delicious, then as far as I'm concerned, it's a luxurious high-class dish. I should be riding the highest high of my life, and yet... That stupid Chino's nowhere to be found, and trust me, I've searched high and low. Show yourself, coward! We're supposed to be having a taco off! She, seems pretty upset, doesn't she? Did I think about it, though? I haven't seen Chino lately. Yeah, she's out of town right now. Don't know all the details, but her regulars around here are pretty bummed because of it. I finally ever meet some Chino's bar and she's not here! Quit hiding and fight, coward! Or I'm gonna tell everyone how much of a sore winner you are!
Have a taste of my gourmet offerings. Your tongue will thank you.
Grape juice. And junk food tacos.
I look forward to seeing you again in the very near future.
Always happy to visit my favorite
Lyle,
local cafe.
Chignon, and Julian. You're going back to the Empire soon, right, Julian? Man, I'm gonna miss you. Yeah, but it's not like this was your last time seeing one another. Whenever you two decide to come to the Empire, I'll be happy to show you around. Sounds good. We can use that chance to find some good filming spots too. But anyway, we'll have more of the details on that later. We still have our long educational visitation ahead of us. Let's enjoy the rest of the time we have together. Right, for sure. So the school's going to Longlai this year. But isn't it a little early for the annual visitation trip? Yes, it was moved ahead to have it aligned with the space program. But we still don't know the actual launch date yet. Oh yeah, I can see why they'd want to do that with Longlai being so close to the space base and all. You gonna come on, yes, or are you still on the fence? I'm not sure, I've been putting off deciding on it. Though I do have my part-time job to worry about. Like I've told you before, you don't need to factor us in your decision. The educational visitation will be the last major thing I do before I head home. I need to prepare accordingly and then enjoy it as much as possible. That way, I can leave with no regrets. By the way, we met Ween, your teacher. Oh, by the way, Lyle, you have a scooter, right? Yeah, I got one after saving up money for my part-time job. You can hitch a ride if you want, there's a free spot on the back. Really? Yay! Junior's helped me a ton with a movie I'm filming. I haven't really done much in the way of paying him back. To think of some ideas. This is gonna be one of my last chances to hang out with my bro Julian for a while. Guess that means you're gonna make it count. No time to mope, there's fun to be had. Well, let's have fun, no? Yesterday was so much fun. Let's play again sometime, Mina. Okay, I'll tell you the rest of the story I came up with next time. Yeah, your stories are always really interesting. I can't wait. Alright, should I tell her about the event? What event? Tell me. Okay, my mom told me about this, but, Mina started attending Sunday school this year. I was a little worried about how she'd do in the classroom, but she made some friends and seems to enjoy going. I've since become acquainted with the other mothers, and they've been giving me some good advice.
Follow a
Cool.
nun and a young boy's journey through the wilderness.
This is so freaking awesome!
Mistress Olivia has taken quite a liking to this display, it seems. We've made frequent stops to see it over the course of this week. When it comes to her interests, she can have a bit of a one-track mind. I've grown used to it at this point. Having said that, my patience is wearing thin. If I stay here any longer, I may well lose my mind. I may politely suggest we move elsewhere. Excuse me, Mistress Olivia. Apologies, but could you spare a moment and listen to me? We visited this place many times over the course of this week. Master will be arriving this evening, so perhaps we should... Can you believe it, Markley? They said space is what lies beyond the sky. This rocket or what it's called is simply astounding. Oh, and here's an image taken by a satellite. It's so beautiful, I wonder, could this be where the goddess of the sky resides? Thus, after 2 successful test launches of Project Startaker, which aims to take mankind to the stars, will soon come to fruition. Now, to wrap this up, I would like to pose a question to you all. Is it safe to go into space? In my professional opinion, I would say yes. You see, there's a special piece of equipment called a spacesuit, which is out of a number of functions. The purpose of yesterday's launch was to test the suit's capabilities. My particular field is urban engineering. Despite that, however, Ilhan offered me a part-time temporary position. The pay is more than adequate and doesn't require me to be versed in the technicalities of the subject, therefore I decided to accept. It's not a long-term affair, but I find the work fulfilling. I think I'll rather enjoy this. There's a lot of people here in the space display too. At first I thought this was Ilhan's idea, but was surprised to hear it was actually Carlos. By the way, Kay is working here as a part-time temp, but I'll be taking over starting tomorrow. I've studied up on the subject, but it's still a bucket of nerves. Maybe I should ask Kay for pointers later?
What would you like?
Lotus pots. AirPods, yeah. That's why it's written as one word. And with a flower motif.
Please stop by again sometime.
Whenever I have more money, maybe. Right now, the world's swallowed up in a space craze, and Elon wanted to capitalize on it. And that led us to setting up that booth over there. Since then, people interested in space, including parents of children and even older folk, have flocked to it. And many of them end up buying a T-phone after that. It's been a huge success for us. Seems like this display has been a big hit. I'm pretty happy with it, all things considered. Elon and I have been friends since our days in the Basel Institute of Science. We started with business together, but for whatever reason he wanted to be a barista. I guess to think up business ideas while serving drinks? Either way, I have no clue what he'll think up next. He's a certified genius through and through.
I can handle any maintenance.
I hold off on that for now.
Glad I was able to help you out.
Ah, the teachers. I did hear you and Edward started dating. But you haven't seen him in over a month, you say? And even when you send him an orb mail, it takes a long time to get back to you, and when he does, his response is always curt. Right about sums it up, but in his defense he does work in the Department of Internal Affairs. It sounds like he has a full plate. Plus there's a space program now too. Guess this is just how things will have to be for now. Still, I don't think that's entirely fair to you. I mean, I suppose, but I need to be considerate of his position. I can't be selfish here. Are you really okay with this role, Sonia? I think you ought to speak your mind and tell him exactly how you feel. To Toa? My, and here I thought you went the assertive type. Looks like the armors teachers are having some relationship talk. We probably shouldn't be over them right now. Your feelings are valid too, and I think you should make them known. Toa's exactly right. I think your quote-unquote selfishness is warranted in this situation. Yes, you might be right.
Right.
I'm looking forward to what the future is in store. To think that day would come when humanity would travel to space. It's unfathomable that this history in the making plan was accomplished in only 3 years' time. Or at least it would be unfathomable if it wasn't being developed and spearheaded by Professor Cronkite. He was my professor, incidentally, and I owe that man a lot. That's why I'm very interested in this on a personal level as well. By the way, did you check out the display on the first floor? Carlos set it up. It was his idea to decorate it with plush toys. He put a lot of thought into making it approachable. I'm pretty impressed, honestly. It's thanks to him that we were able to get this business off the ground.
What can I get for you?
Supreme Mango Latte.
Hope it's to your
Pretty
satisfaction.
expensive for what it offers, but... Right?
What can I get for you?
Yeah.
Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Good. Alright, I actually missed someone here. Reporter Chen. When we did that second launch yesterday all of a sudden, I was really taken aback. I'm amazed it was a success, but I was more surprised by how positive the response was from the general public. Ha! Bet the main body of tomorrow's paper is gonna be nothing but Project Star Takeout talk. I suspect the data for Mantle Launch is going to be announced soon. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty stoked about it.
Well,
By the way, I hear they're printing more and more copies of Arrival Times. Sounds like our international reader base has really grown. Guess that means we need to be more on the ball than ever. I hear there's a reporter visiting from out of the country. By the end of our trip, they'll know why we're the #1 paper in the Republic. In the meantime, I'm going to write up the best damn summary piece on Project Star Trek the world will ever see. Next district. Now, we were basically finished
Then let's head
with
over.
Old Town, I think.
This place is so cozy, I might never leave.
I saw doing everything that we could at least look at the swallow's nest. I never did that. But Mummy Swallow is feeding them. For seeing a mom, she doesn't do a half-bad job. They're sure lively, but we won't get to see them for long.
Okay.
Alright.
Also regarding this as a PR opportunity with Major Amelia Hari.
More candy? Again? Stop by again, I guess.
Ah, by now she is gone, yeah? It's a little late to be asking, but I wonder if Rebecca can really handle this. She's got the technical skills to ace any repair job you can throw at her, but socially? Or whatever. Not like tearing my hair out will change anything. Gisela should be home too around early afternoon, so I better fix up some lunch once I get a moment.
What would you like? Come again. What would you like? Come again. What would you like? Come again.
Got Seiden District.
Let's hit the road.
Okay, you're Alan. All the companies announced their latest model in the spring. I was just checking them all out. Edwards has a lineup of luxury cars, but they've done a full model change. Meanwhile, Ingot and Red Star released vehicles for public roads with record high top speeds. The biggest surprise is Lino's Orbital scooter. I'm more of a car guy, but I can understand why its performance and maneuverability is such a big hit. All the new cars and scooters are great, but the Z1 races are especially hot this year. Teaming against Aslan is one step away from surpassing the champion Maxim. There's so much to see, can't just wait around at home.
How's that project coming along?
Yeah, we were at a police academy, or the police headquarters. No, there's no way this could happen. I thought it captured Twin Tower perfectly. There's no doubting it's a superb piece of work. So what the heck is it missing? No, it's not missing anything. It's those judges. They're blind to the truth. Now, could be this an act of sabotage? Someone trying to make sure I fail? Who could it be? How dare someone try to sabotage me? If I can't even win some local competition, then how will I ever be able to beat my rival in the Empire?
Get on it now. Time is money.
Still no official announcement, huh? For a consulting company, this is starting to be a real headache. Rumor is it that the third worker launch is this weekend, but until the government announces it officially, it's hard to explain it to our clients. Even with all our connections, I haven't learned a thing. What a pain. Even if the announcement was sudden, the word space is going to be a symbol of the next half century. Our company has been keeping tabs on the situation. Ideally, we'll get an accurate grasp of things in short order, but it's difficult to know what to do when they move their plan forward without announcing an official date.
They've updated their stock.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
There's no beating Erland.
Welcome! Be sure to take a look at our latest summer fashions. The elegant lines are typical of Erland, and the use of cool toned colors evokes a feel of a new... my apologies, I didn't mean to raise my voice. I simply adore this brand, and I tend to get worked up without realizing it. You know, I actually get a good employee discount, which is why I spend most of my salary on these clothes. So I can't stop talking about it. Don't tell my manager, okay? At Erland, they propose high fashion with a personalized touch. This summer, we've also renewed our lineup of accessories that can be paired perfectly with our outfits. We hope you enjoy harmonizing your elegance with our latest collection. Carol dropped by recently. Apparently she's studying under a famous Central Eastern designer. She's always had a good taste, so I look forward to the day she finds success.
Please take as much time as you need.
Just barely better, but pretty expensive overall.
I hope to see you
I
again.
hold off for now.
Come on, Simon! You guys can do this!
What do we have here?
Nothing anymore.
Now let's get back to the music.
James? Those guys on the basketball team seem like they're really hyped up. For me, basketball's just a way to take a breather, to find a suitable spot to work up a sweat. Everyone's way too relaxed. This is gonna be such an important match. We've been playing Street Ball before, so just showing up whenever is fine. But going forward, we're going to start games out of properly. I've got to do everything I can to support the team. Hurry, the game's gonna start as soon as we get there. Got it. Good thing we can always count on Frala. Where was today's game again? Entire dummy. We've been warming up all morning, so we're ready to give it all.
And now,
Hey Kirk, we're leaving. How much longer are we gonna play ball? That's Pipsqueak is cocky and uncooperative. But he's been practicing until late at night. Think he's just nervous? Don't let me with you guys. I was just fine-tuning a new move for today's game. And don't call me Pipsqueak. Yeah, now come on. If we don't hurry, we'll be late for the game. Man, the guys on the bench have it so easy. Our opponents today are no jokes. I've got to do what I can as a team's best shooter. I'm not nervous or anything, and don't call me Pipsqueak. Are you sure you're not nervous? Alright, you guys, let's do what we always do. We're gonna keep winning. Yeah! Wow, you guys are really fired up. Are you about to do a match? Oh, hey, it's the Springer's crew. Yeah, we've just been balling on the street until now. But our team has honestly gotten too good. We don't have any real rivals anymore. It was pretty boring, so we all talked it through and decided to take on the Pro League. We're having a game today. Playing against a pro team sure is nerve-wracking. Oh, you guys should know how to keep things interesting. The pros, huh? I guess that's true. At the lowest ranked leagues sometimes get powerhouse amateur competitors. There's even a chance you could get a sponsor and go pro if you manage to win and advance to the next round. That would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? You make me want to root for you too. Thanks. We're gonna do whatever it takes to win.
Perfect.
Tamam.
No, that was overshot.
What a waste. Great.
I think I saw something about the basketball stuff in here somewhere. 5 shots.
Sure.
Maybe?
Yeah!
Okay. Huh. No. Hup. Hooray! I did it!
Good stuff. Shock one up. Shock one up. Good stuff. Shock one up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Shock one up.
But I think it was at least 5.
With Major Amelia Haring.
Gonna eat something?
Where is this? If it isn't a Spriggan sniffing around again? You must be trying to figure out why the launch got bumped up and what people are doing about it. But I bet you're disappointed since nothing's really standing out. Yeah, you got that right. Perceptive, aren't you? I assume that'd be an increase in problems, but this is still more than I expected. Seems like the guild and police got a handle on things, though. You know we're super busy, right? Hopefully they'll keep me stationed at the capital to help. Are you really okay with going to Long Lahat? You know there's a whole thing with Ikaruga. Things may go south. There's no doubt I'll need to take another look at the region I'm in charge of this weekend, the capital included. But even if it's just a hunch, I got a feeling that there's something going on. Huh, like what? Now you've got me worried. Something bothering the racist? It doesn't sound like we're too sure either. Anyway, thanks for the info. Let us know if anything else comes up. Sure, we'll help wherever we can. You guys just make sure to behave yourselves out there. I said the launch would be around the end of the month, so I came here to offer my support. It was a good opportunity to get some intense training in with Lahat, so I'm satisfied. Still, as someone from the east, I can't help but be curious what's happening in Longlai. The government, the CID, Ikaruga, Marduk, I can't tell what anyone is thinking.
Well,
We got a junior bracer from out of a countryside supporting us now. She's been through a lot, but I have to make sure we don't coddle her during her training. Alvis and Regina aren't here, so I'll have to find a way to make her time for her. Okay. You know, Gray seems much more chipper at work these days. He's always been talented, so it's good to see he's mellowed out a bit. Honestly, he's become a bracer that even I can rely on. He's been working hard to make up for all the trouble he's caused. I'm proud of him.
Hey, welcome.
Okay. Not bad. The sober. Good healing for decent price.
Don't be a stranger.
Right.
Oh, hey, it's you guys. Did you come to get something to eat? Even though these are turbulent times, nothing really changed around here. If you like, why not try my summer sober? It seems like everyone's in a big hurry these days. I'm not saying you have to slow down, but don't forget to pause and take a break every now and then. Sit and... Dr. Lonkai. Yo, Aaron, how's it hanging? Sid and Dr. Lonkai, what are you doing in the capital? As it happens, I was asked to give a lecture at a medical conference. And I told you, Sid, I'm fine on my own. You don't need to treat me like an old man. Don't worry about it. The conference is paying my travel expenses. It's a perfect opportunity for me to return the favor for all the help you've given me. Huh. You just want an excuse to visit the capital. Well, no matter, since you're here, I'll be putting you to work. Keep that in mind. That's what I'm here for. If you need an escort, someone to carry your bags. Classic Sid. Don't you think you're a little too enthusiastic? You guys let me know if you need anything. This area is kind of our stomping ground. Oh, you're in the middle of work too? Hang in there. With a lineup like yours, you probably have everything under control. Just don't do anything reckless. I was asked to give a lecture on Eastern medicine at a medical conference today. That's why I left Langport to Shenley and came here. It'll be over in the early evening, but this is a rare opportunity. I'll stay overnight and settle some business. I'm indebted to Dr. Lonkai, so I've been looking for ways to pay him back. One should be free tonight, Aaron. Why don't we go and do something? Pull my arm, why don't you? Guess I'll show you some of my favorite spots. Look, it's nice that you got friends, but try and keep the Gehenna raising to a minimum, got it? Yeah, probably for the best.
Beginning search.
Nothing else here after the guy from the quest is gone. Nothing means nothing special as well. Why hasn't Eddie contacted me? When I've gone to see him lately, he's been so absent-minded. He acts like he's hiding something. Maybe he doesn't like me anymore? Seems like something's really gotten her down. Now that you mention it, Eddie has been pretty absent-minded lately. Maybe you had some sort of disagreement? No, it sounded like he was preparing for something. Like he was had been saving money and was expecting something. Not quite certain, but we'll see. I've been studying hard to support my father, but now I can't focus. Eddie, do you not like me anymore?
While I understand why you might think that, consider this.
I knew Miss Bacelia wasn't feeling well lately. At least her relationship with her father, bank president, is better now. She's no longer a child, but I think I'll watch over young Miss a little longer. Here at the Maserati Hotel, we have a landing port on the roof in case of emergencies. To avoid possible cases of misuse, we've strengthened security to manage the port effectively. Which reminds me, I feel like something happened in the spring. There's no record of such a thing. Must be my imagination. Do you think this is regarding the coup? Yeah, early spring's illusory coup. Unsurprisingly, the general populace has no memory of it. Right, but the fact that their security has been improved may suggest that the coup triggered a realization of possible threats. Maybe? I feel like something happened around springtime, but the security guard shouldn't be unsettling people with such speculation. Angela Rumsfeld is constantly analyzing our security setup. Nobody knows what will happen in the aftermath of Project Startaker, but we should be well prepared for any threats. Huh. You guys must be struggling even making time to interview a member of the opposition party. Since it's an unprecedented national project, we felt your opinion would be valuable in reiterating its significance. I'm sure it goes without saying that you know the space program's pros and cons. Sure, I'm most concerned with a massive budget. Is that really something the people voted for? Is the opposition Republican Party really in position to make attacks like that? The next election is ways off and there's no denying the space program is in the national interest. Even in the world of real estate, we are well aware of the benefits. But I think we would appreciate a little more transparency for the sake of the Republic's development. Will the government continue these sorts of large-scale orders in the future? Will free bidding be maintained? This woman suggests she attend this meeting. Isn't she the president of the capital's arguably second largest real estate agency? Seems she got some motives of her own, but I don't have time to dig. Guess I'll just leave it be for now. That turncoat Langdon belongs to the press now. He must have some connection to the administration. I bring all the info I can get out of him. I owe a lot to the Republican Party senator from back when they were in power. Sometimes I get a chance to ask him questions like this. Just glad he seems to be doing well despite being a part of the opposition party. Well, as a person in charge of a press corps, I'll have to use all the connections I have. It's like he will witness a historic accomplishment soon. I have to put my back into the coverage. She can be overbearing, but it might actually be a good thing at the moment. There are a few things I'd like to confirm with Langdon, so I'll proceed. I did a few favors from back when the Republican Party was empowered, you know? Medical Director Heinemann. Dr. Grant and Nurse Finlay, okay. So, you have secured a taxi for me? Somehow it was difficult because you changed the schedule so suddenly. Are you seriously planning to leave in the middle of a medical conference? But of course, whining and dining are much more important. It's enough to simply make an appearance at medical conferences like this. Now then, I leave the networking to you, Grant. Right. Poor Dr. Grant, this isn't exactly a doctor's responsibility. The medical director should have at least hired a secretary, but she just grabbed whoever was in hand instead. This is untenable. Just because I'm a medical director of Anchorville General Hospital doesn't mean attending the conference isn't a pain. It would be more convenient for the hospital if there were some VIPs we could get to know better. Well, I'm sure I did plenty just by showing up at the conference. How dare you use me like this? The medical director doesn't know a first thing about the work we do. I'm a doctor for age's sake. I have other responsibilities to tend to. How did it come to this? With conditions like these, it's a good thing I'll be able to take some time off tomorrow. A former co-worker of mine from before I transferred to Anchorville lives in the capital. She retired from nursing, so I hardly ever get to see her unless I make opportunities like this. We've been meeting for the first time in ages now, but I've managed to find time. Oh, it's you. It's been a while. The person is extremely busy right now. As his escort, we've had to keep our guard up. Isn't this hotel affiliated with the Bank of Edith? It seems like something's going on. It's the biggest bank in the Republic, with the highest market cap on the continent. Heck, they even hold shares in the Vaughn Company. Kind of amazing after what happened in spring, huh? It's all thanks to our staff working on the front lines. I regret I can no longer be by Miss Baselia's side very often, but now that she has grown up, this may be a good opportunity for her. Today the president has a meeting with the board, another with the financial association, and even an interview. He likely won't return home until late at night, much to the dismay of a young lady. She could keep an eye on her. Of course, if she chooses to go out, she will have an escort.
You like what you see?
Maserati bread and roasted coffee. I already had roasted coffee,
come
but
again.
Coffee is reviving in this game, so you can always have more coffee. This is just here. The only team we play against so far have been amateur and company rosters. Now that we're on the second round, we're finally gonna face off against some pros. We try to throw them off their game with the tricks and fancy footwork we've been practicing in the streets. Alright, next. Trion Tower.
Then let's head over.
The wait is over, everyone. Welcome to Trion Mall. If you direct your eyes forward, you see Trion Tower rising up just ahead of us. There's also a stage in front of the entrance where different events are held from day to day.
Affordable clothing retailers and other various boutiques
Wow, so this is Trion Tower? Orcus Tower and Crossbow may be gigantic, but this one's no slouch either.
Around every corner. We hope you'll have a fabulous time here.
Would give to get my hands on a T-phone.
My mom's gotten used to a T-phone, but she's still a little lost on how to work it. Sheesh, what would you do without me? My husband and I bought our T-phones on installment plans only a few short months ago. And yet, they've been so convenient that I'd like to buy another for Bart to use in his studies. But if we did that, our monthly payments would wind up... there should be an app I can calculate this with. In all, we have 3 new colors of T-phone available. Each palette is designed to be gender neutral, so pick whichever suits your fancy. My company provides its employees with T-phones. The things are so darn convenient though, that I bought a second one for personal use, but now the prices have lowered altogether. Is this a sign I should get a third, or...? So the T-phones dropped in price, huh? Granted, they still aren't what you'd call cheap, but maybe it's a sign I should get a third one?
Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Vern Store, a movie theater, affordable clothing retailers, and other various boutiques to peruse.
Idle concerts are nice and all, but personally the one I'm burning to see is Mishi. Speaking of, he should be making an appearance over in the Center Marché right about now. See, as a self-proclaimed hardcore Michelinite, I keep impeccable track of his schedule down to the second. If only I could have gotten the day off to go and watch. Stay strong, Tyson! I'd be watching Mishi perform in the Center Marché right this second if I'd only gotten the day off. Stay strong. Swear I saw the first dialogue already. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to the Trion Tower observation deck. Trion Tower is renowned for being the highest point in all of the Republic. As such, it's also much closer to the hot topic of the hour, outer space. Really gets your imagination flowing, doesn't it?
We hope you enjoy your fill of these heavenly sights.
What a superb view.
What's this?
Come now, Princess, let us ascend this tower together. I'm afraid I lack the courage to do so, good sir. Please, have faith. Come rain or war, trust that I will do everything in my power to protect you. Very well, I should put my faith in you. Wow, she's really getting into it. Her acting's better than ever. I can't say I've ever seen one person try to play 2 roles at once.
We hope you enjoy your fill of these heavenly sights.
So this is it, the outside world. Beautiful, is it not?
Hey there! Come again!
Whoa! We're so high up!
So Aria, you're heading back home tonight, right? Since we're on break, I figured I'd spend some quality time with my family. Oh, you're going back to Farbad? Yep. Since 3rd years aren't required to partake in educational visitations, I'm taking the time to relax for once. I see someone's still working on that part-time job of hers. You caught me. It's nice to see you, Agnes. Oh, Frederica, it's been a while. You live in Ankerville now, don't you? Indeed I do. A business meeting required me to travel to the capital, however. But once I finish that up, I'll be heading right on back. You sound so busy, but I suppose that's to be expected when you're the heir of a medical equipment company. Oh, if only I could have mooched off my parents forever. But I suppose there's merit in hardship. After all, it makes triumph all the sweeter. It's no wonder we're the student council president. I say. So Sasha's looking to become a bureaucrat and Frederica's taking over family business. Maybe it's about time I started planning for my future as well. I suppose I'd like to be able to contribute to the community of Farbad somehow. In that case, I think I need to consider attending a university in Vallis. All the student council presidents have been such talented people. I mean, Ren, Frederica, like even Grandma was a student council president. Makes me proud that I'm part of something so big, you know?
We hope you enjoy your fill of these heavenly sights.
My life turned into a complete nightmare after my father got involved with Senator Griffith. It's what it is, I suppose. After all, hardships make triumphs over sweeter. Yeah, Ronald Griffith's father, who got ousted by Wen and Dingo.
I can't even see the top.
That's Trion Tower? It's humongous.
Thank you for your visit today. Screen 1 will be opening its doors shortly. Ticket holders, please proceed to the entrance.
Sacred Journey is exactly the solid work you'd expect from a movie starring Judith Lanster. And Detective Scott made for a well-woven, finely polished mystery flick. Every time I watch either, I know something new. Every cycling through them on repeat doesn't get old.
Now in theaters.
So yeah, I am today for another double feature. The only problem is, which should I start with? Does it matter if you're watching both anyway? So, how do things end up between you and your girlfriend? Girlfriend, we aren't even dating yet. Really now, it would have felt only natural based on everything I thought. Still, fail to take that leap soon and your chance might slip away for good. That's a fair point, yeah? Well, either way, there's no denying how stylish you've become. All that's left to take the rest of your caution and throw it to the wind. Thanks, Najib. I'll shoot my shot tonight then. Oh, you've got another date lined up? That's great, then by all means, go for it. I see now. What Jimmy wanted was an encouraging push. In that case, maybe a pair of lucky underpants will give him the extra boost of confidence he needs. My crush and I have been going on frequent dates for almost 3 months now. But even I know better than to keep this will we won't we up forever. So no more treading water. Tonight's the night I confess how I feel.
Welcome to the Trion Mall.
We launched a new styling service that helps customers coordinate personalized outfits, complete with accessories and cosmetics. And much to my relief, it's been met with critical acclaim. You can't even imagine how satisfying it was to have a top brass at HQ walk back on my initial rejection. Of course, a good deal of credit for this success goes to my head advisor Najib. I'm lucky he was so on board with the project. Sure, you could take the easy road proposing projects that ride off a space craze's coattails. But it's exactly doing fads like these and we need to think up services that can stand the test of time. I should pick the right mindset to embrace.
Please, browse to your content. I hope you found everything to your liking.
Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Vern Store, a movie
I'm a freelance advertising designer and lately the jobs have been piling up. It's helped me to realize the one thing you ultimately can't do without in this line of work: versatility. To begin with, outward appearances alone will give different people differing perceptions of quality or lack thereof. As a result, I need to keep presenting new values, beliefs and perspectives to clients and audiences. Doing that will require me to make a habit of putting my antenna up for just about everything out there. Easy to say and hard to execute, but the payoff makes up for it. At any rate, the whole world seems to be caught up in the space fever right now. That's the reason even a freelancer like me is pulling in mountains of ad design work. Falsely attributing it to my own skill will only come back to bite me down the line. I've already been burned by that sort of thinking before. Now the survival of a versatility test.
Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique. I'm quite proud of what we have to offer. We'll be looking forward to your next visit.
clothing retailers and other various boutiques to peruse.
To think I would just leave Lulua and Sailor out in the cold, that's simply unimaginable. I may not be privy to particulars, but I do know how hard those girls work to come as far as they have. Yeah, Daphne was a friend of Lulua's.
That's quite the show.
This is exactly what I was expecting from an outer space talk show. Singing, dancing idols wouldn't have been my first guess either. Still, I kind of like it this way. I just remembered one of our newer members in our dance club is a fan of idols. She'll want to hear about this later. If the goal is to brighten their fanbase, it's a pretty brilliant strategy. Whoever planned this is a real mastermind.
Affordable clothing retailers and other various boutiques to peruse.
I used to work for a startup close by not too long ago. But they burdened us so much work that I put my foot down and straight out the door for good. I'd managed to save up a reasonable amount of money, so my asset portfolio is in a decent place right now. It's still a long way from financial independence, but I keep calm and take my time finding a new job. Quitting my job came with a share of anxieties, but financial stability is practically my middle name. It'll be a cold day in Gehenna before I put my assets in jeopardy.
Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Welcome.
Good on you, I guess?
Regarding the situation with the Valve
Store, a movie theater, affordable clothing retailers, and
How can I help you?
boutiques to peruse.
Please come again.
Stop by the Vern Store and pick up the newest T-phone model.
Can I interest
now
you in some
available for
space
purchase.
theme?
Official Project Startaker merchandise for sale here. Among our offerings is a collection of the first ever photographs taken in space. Buy it while you can.
Take all the time you need. Be seeing you.
Please, take your time. Welcome. Thank you very much.
I just had to treat myself.
As it happens, I've managed to get a raise since the start of this year. Because of that, I ended up increasing my shopping spree day from once a month to twice a month. And now, it seems my budget for other things has become even smaller. But if it's what brings my life joy, then so be it. Preacher, the best way to treat yourself is to sweet yourself. Don't get her biting off more than she can chew, man. To be clear, my shopping spree isn't until tomorrow. Today is merely a scouting excursion. And my findings? The summer exclusive sweets look delectable from start to finish. Not to say I wouldn't have bought them all regardless.
So don't hesitate to reach out for assistance.
For all the strife Quincy Parlor has endured, the quality and flavor of our sweets haven't suffered. At present, they adhere to a system of creating new innovative offerings while still preserving traditional menu items. That's easier said than done. I doff my hat to the staff at large for regaining their footing thusly. Although, however, Quincy Parlor's resurgence of popularity has led to a displeasingly longer queues. I suppose it's merely a minor quibble in the grand scheme of things. These sweets are featured on this review blog that's been trending on social media lately. The funny thing is, they taste twice as delicious now than they did before I read it. That blog can't be any ordinary gourmet, but I wouldn't give to chat with them face to face just once. You don't suppose he means... all the signs here point to me. I let a few polls in on this myself, but it might bite me in the ass if it goes too viral. I'll bet who'd want to hire some guy who rates cupcakes online for their grey zone gigs. Really? I think it makes him more relatable. Most reviews shed a light on new things to love about each and every sweet treat they cover. That blogger can't be any ordinary gourmet, but I wouldn't give to chat with him face to face just once.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of
I
Edith's major
think this was everyone, right? Yeah, good. Then Center Marché is the last area.
Off we go.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
Stop on by and take a look.
Every last vegetable I carry at this store was sourced with my personal seal of approval. Some may not look too great, but as long as they're good on the inside, I price them accordingly. On the flip side, I make it a point not to stock anything that's all looks and no substance. Never news, I'm pleased to say that Lashka is finally back up on his feet. My eyes were right to have seen something in the boy.
What can I do for you?
Pumpkin chips. Nice. And fresh green salad.
Drop by again sometime, yeah?
My dad's a classic painter, so when I told him my dream of becoming a cartoonist, well, he cut my allowance off. He probably thought that it would get me to give up and fall into line. But unfortunately for him, I'm not kidding around here. So instead I gave up every comic I'd made so far and took them to a publishing company. Oh, that's incredible, Donatello. Not exactly, I basically got torn to shreds. The editor said point blank my stories all had the appeal of watching paint dry. Still, they did concede that my art showed skill, if nothing else. Enough to hire me as an assistant for a popular comic artist, as a matter of fact. Hey, even that much on its own is impressive. It does let me earn some experience and a paycheck at the same time, I guess. Still, working so close up and person with a pro really opened the curtain on how far behind my abilities are. Which brings me to this. Digging through dusty old books for whatever pointers we've got. Yeah, that tracks. Well, best of luck to you, Donatello. I'm digging through dusty old books with storytelling pointers, but I can't come up with anything that isn't just a rip of something better. Turns out putting together an interesting original concept is, man, now I'm even blanking on synonyms for heart.
Fresh produce straight from the farm.
Are you helping the girl from Riverside? Because she struggles kind of the same way as you do. Today I'm delivering another batch of my family's farm's vegetables to Romaine's place. Our harvest with summer was a little lacking, but that's just how it is when you're dealing with Mother Nature. Yep. Purely organically made.
Just finished renovating, so come take a look.
Leonardo. Up until now, I'd focused my efforts on crafting fresh, innovative clothing for my original brand. But I felt like people weren't really getting them on a conceptual level. So long story short, I pivoted my place to an original costume shop instead. Maid dresses, nurse scrubs, police uniforms. I've got costumes for every job I could think of. Sound like a thing? Let me know and I'll ring you right up.
Anything strike your fancy?
And here's where we get gimmick items. Rabbit ears, rabbit tails, sunglasses, glasses, cat tails and ears. Okay.
Thanks.
This is something I never bother with in Trails games. I usually do it in New Game Plus just to alter the looks of characters, but that's about it. Land's sakes, must be slipping off the saddle letting you folks talk me into this. Doubt you do anything nefarious with the stuff though. Besides, I plan to offload it one way or another anyhow. It's been a nice windfall to return to, so hey, let's just call it a twist of fate.
Want to take a look?
Teak chain.
Come again.
Recently, my husband and I got a bug for a new type of tabletop activity. As usual, it is he who first brought it up, and yet his skill at the game is rather lacking. Granted, in this case, it's not so much a matter of winning or losing as it is about enjoying the journey. If anything, that may suit him even more than board games do.
Now then.
In other news, competition among idols seems to have grown quite fierce as of late. Funny considering how reluctant the View's agency was to so much as release albums from them a while back. We were torchbearers for the entire industry, and now we have a new pair of girls being pushed to the forefront. Adding an extra spark is all well and good, but frankly, something about it all feels a tad precarious to me. Our store sells more than just old books. We also carry music, records, and board games, the latter of which is my personal hobby. The odd new thing on that front is something called tabletop RPGs. They're all the rage with the young folk these days. Naturally, we have some of those in stock too, over in the board game section. RPG, that stands for role-playing game, right? Yeah, there's a rulebook to guide you, but aside from that, everybody takes on the roles and interacts with each other out loud. Together they progress the story by making all kinds of choices within the narrative, with dice rolls thrown in for extra spice. So I assume a different persona by playing. What sort of game will I think up next? Well, come to think of it, I may have overheard my classmates talking about these. It makes for quite a richly riveting experience. Perhaps you'd care to give one a go? I should note that they come in a variety of themes, the most popular of which are mystery, horror, and adventure set in the medieval ages. As for the record side of things, we've finally begun carrying music from the idol group with you. At first, the agency fretted that sales would be low, but take it from me, they've got good traction. Here's a kicker though, that same agency is now going to town pushing a separate idol group they manage. Sailor Lua were the torchbearers of idoldom, so to see them being taken so lightly really gets my goat.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
And we get a food recipe.
You're welcome back anytime.
Do you, by chance, know of a famous brand of alcohol named Tianfengquan? It is a type of Eastern liquor known as TLoH, yes? From brewery that closed down after its owner passed some time ago? How very informed of you. Come to think of it, we dealt with some on one of our 4 SPGs in Langport before. As you say, the producer of Tianfengquan did formerly shutter its doors. Hold up, formerly? You're saying it's made a comeback? That I am. See, one of the original owner's relatives opened a brewery anew. Supposedly uncovered the original formula of which they were able to fully reproduce the alcohol. Needless to say, I placed an order and stocked up without a second delay. If you're curious to try, there's no better time. The elusive Tianfengquan has made its coveted revival, much to the delight of numerous libation enjoyers. I placed an order and stocked up without a second delay, so if you're curious to try it, there's no better time.
Welcome.
Okay, Tianfengquan.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Decisions.
Ultra sweet canned coffee. Strawberry Olay. So strawberry milk. And canned corn syrup. Okay. Syrup? Hey, look who it is. Thanks for dropping by. If you need help choosing, our thick canales have been a big seller this summer. They're sweet, juicy, refreshing. Try one and see for yourselves. Well, when you put it that way, what choice do I have? Just be sure to buy enough for everyone to share.
What's it gonna be? Later.
This is really, as a healing item, very weak.
Check out my selection. Come one, come all, and have a...
Sweet and delicious fruit for sale here. Come on over and see for yourselves. The apple of today's eye is, wouldn't you know it, apples. 1 for 10 mirror, 5 for 40. Offers only valid while supplies last. Buy them while you can, or regret it when we're gone. If you're looking for Shell, she's invited Kane to go and see Mishi perform. That's my girl for you, always making the first move.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Ah, some melon juice.
Come back anytime.
It's so lively around here.
What? Yeah. Sabrina, can I interest you in a nice filling potato salad sandwich for lunch? The veggie is sourced from romaine stall, giving it the market manager mark of excellence. Plus the cucumbers are in season, tying the whole dish together with crunchy, juicy perfection. You just can't go wrong with it.
Have your eye on anything in particular?
An orange juice and the potato salad sandwich.
Thank you very much. Let's have a look.
But I don't have bait, so... Alright, time to get down to business. After I grab some brunch, that is, might as well look out for some outer space knickknacks to give people while I'm at it.
Hey, welcome!
My daughter just can't get enough fish, whether to watch or to eat. Give her a salt grilled sorry, and she'll polish it off from head to toe. Now tell me that isn't amazing.
What'll it be?
Dried salmon?
Thank you.
Hiya, welcome to Tried Seafood. Did you know freshwater fish tastes best in summer? Try putting some dorado on a skewer and grilling it with salt. You won't regret it. If you want something that'll keep well, try some of our dried salmon. They go perfect with nice cold beer too.
They're as fresh as can be. Woohoo! Thank you!
It's searching time.
Nothing here right now. Okay. Good. Then you have Barbara. There's a good amount of imitation jewelry these days that is otherwise exquisitely crafted. No small number of buyers are perfectly satisfied with them, imposing a mild risk to my business. Still and all, the distinct charm of a genuine article is something that can't be denied. It's my aim to reassert this distinction in no uncertain terms.
Right.
Many also attempt to profit off of his space craze by releasing theme products and such, but I wouldn't forsake my integrity so carelessly. The value of 2 gems, after all, is immutable.
Better not be window shopping.
Ah, gift for Aaron.
What, done already?
We've talked with Mishi already.
Hey, stop on by!
There's been increased demand for rare ingredients in the food service industry these days. Evidently they're trying to capitalize on the space craze with limited time out of this world menu items. Locating them sends me on quite the merry chase, but hey, there's more profit in it than usual.
I'd like this one. Ooh, and that one.
Meat, humanity's #1 way of beefing up. Get your proper servings and build yourself a tough, healthy body. How do you think that astronaut ladies everyone's on about stay so fit as a fiddle? Plenty of exercise on a meaty diet, no doubt.
Well, what can I get for you?
Mutton jerky.
Thanks a bunch.
Alright. Hi, Tiger. That was a top cat of a Marché. Name is Tiger, if memory serves. He certainly seems chipper today.
Please, step on up.
After he's been depressed so long last game. For the last year I've been studying the art of coffee making and the owner here. And not long ago I finally earned my stripes as a full-fledged barista. From now on, you can bring your brewery needs to either me or Mr. Ward. We at Waldham refuse to compromise on where our beans are sourced and strive to pair every patron with a drink that suits their taste. Should you have questions or requests, please don't hesitate to speak to a barista. Even myself or Romy, our waitress, will be happy to accommodate you.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Piping hot everything pizza.
Please stop by again.
I'd always been a torch and pitchfork purist for black coffee, but Ward and Humana opened my eyes to how delicious a cup can be with some milk and sugar. It's grown on me so much, in fact, that now I'll order a cafe latte every 3rd visit or so. I was once convinced that coffee sans sweetener was an affront against all things good and holy, but Ward and Elton opened my eyes to how delicious they can be when taken straight black. Now I'll make sure to enjoy a few sips of my drinks unadulterated before adding the milk and sugar.
Right.
Hey. Angie. I scored pretty decently in math, but damn it, history bites. How do they expect us to memorize so much? All you have to do is think of it like a story. It'll stick in your head a lot better that way. If anything's a lost cause, it's applied mathematics. Like, what does that even mean? Someone? Anyone? Looks like the first years are self-grading their exams together. Save for one girl just sketching away instead. That's Kisara for you. Oh, she's that graffiti artist who got brought over from Macedon, huh? One crashing at a second-hand repair shop in Old Town. She involved in Aramis via a special recommendation, as I recall. She seems acclimating just fine.
Now then.
You're not losing any sleep about this at all, are you, Kisara? I mean, my scores were above average. What more do I even need? Ah, stupid brainiac. Okay, we've been everywhere. So I think I end the episode here. Maybe off screen I go with fishing. And next time we actually go to the Lever District and pass the time. Of course, also need to make the decision what connections I keep, because we only have 2. Good. Until next time, then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.